And my doctor, who is a holistic cellular healing type doctor, said, "Hey, give me 2 years of your life and I can make you better." And I'm like, let's do this. Like, so I pretty much um, committed completely to her program, and I had changed my mindset pretty much. I remember when she first told me that I had to do this, there was some pullback. I was hesitant. I found out October of last year, and I had changed my diet, but I still didn't start her program. I was being hesitant. For what reason, I don't know. But I made my mind up in January, going into the new year. I said, no, I'm not doing this no more. I feel like crap. I should be feeling better. I want to get better. My life is a little bit scary right now, and the amount of fatigue that I feel is just not right. So I actually just said, mindset, get on her program, make no excuses, do everything she tells me to do. It's like, do this or die. That's what I told myself, at least. And I did it. I stuck with it, stuck with her program, and completely changed my life. And I know that sounds extreme, but it is really true. But because I made that change, I've dropped a lot of weight, over 60 pounds. I completely changed my life. Complete paleo eater at the moment. Considering doing a raw vegan lifestyle as Elkie instead. I just need to get over.
No, we're crazy. We have these crazy conversations throughout the day.
We do.
And then, but it might come to fruition because we're talking about it too
Yes.
much.
I know. So I still love my meat, but I'm pretty much a paleo eater right now. And the changes that I've made just with my diet alone and the commitment that I've made has improved my life. It dramatically, to the point where it has improved everything else in my life. The clarity, my energy, my business has gotten better simply because I am better. And I don't know how to tell people that, like, if you're not well, nothing else in your life can be well. So
let me give you some claps for that. Some props.
Throw them up.
It's true, though. It really is true. And people don't think that it's not related, but it really is. So if you make changes in your lifestyle to feel better whole, everything else just follows. You just feel good about everything that you're doing. So that's pretty much my backstory. I can get more into detail at a later time, but that's where I'm at now. And I'm happy and loving life. And it started with me changing my mind and saying, it's do or die. That's it. So that's me.
Kick that lazy girl in the booty.
Yes.
I sure did.
Tries to creep in every now and then, but
yeah, creeps in every now and then. Yes, there are days that I just spend on the couch and I'm like, I'm not getting off the couch today. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Hassan is laughing. She heard us laughing. She's
laughing. I love that laugh. But it's like it's the balance. I think, we pressure ourselves to do so much. We feel like we need to be superhumans, especially as women, because we're so responsible for a lot. So we're like, oh, I need to be on top of everything at any given moment. And if I'm not, I'm a failure. And so that leads to you just changing your whole, mindset. You're like, well, if I can't do all of it well, then I'll do nothing. Mm-hmm. And when in fact, you just need to take a step back and say there's certain things you just not going to get done today, and it may not get done tomorrow, but it'll get done at some point, and you'll be okay with that. Like that balance that you have to strike, because the laziness will set in once you don't feel like you're accomplishing anything. You feel like, okay, well, I'm not doing anything, so I might as well just not do anything. But when in fact, you could be doing a little each day to get things done. Mm-hmm. The little each day. Like I got laundry done tonight. Like I was like, all right, I'm gonna put in a load, and it may take me 3 days, but it's gonna take me 3 days. That's what it's gonna be.
Elkie, before we go on, you have to introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I thought, I'm so sorry. So I'm Elkie of Savvy Moms Unite. I am an educator. First of all, I'm a mom. I'm a mom to an 8-year-old girl. I'm an educator. I'm a business owner, coach, resource finder, great friend, great family member. I try to support any and everybody who's close and around me.
What's
What
the name
else?
of what's the name of your company?
So the group that I've created, the organization that I created is Savvy Moms Unite, and it's really a place where moms can come and find resources to help them do things practically, realistically, and simply. Like I don't like to complicate things. It's once something is hard and complex, I know for me, I tend to shy away from it. I'm like, if it's going to require too much of me, if it's going to make me think 10 different ways, then I don't want to do it. I want it to make sense. So I try to make things simple for you to do. And it's a lot of do-it-yourself projects. Like one of the projects I did this past week was go and create my daughter's costume because I didn't want to spend the money on a $50 costume. And I saved us $30 by doing that. So just trying to figure out different ways to save money, do things around the house and do it in the most simple way.
Awesome. So I'll tell you a little bit about me. My name is Sterling Clinton Spellman. I am the polisher. Woo woo! And I'm the CEO of Polish, where I teach women how to shine bright and lead in all areas of their life to inspire others, but most importantly, to inspire themselves. And basically what I do is I help women to see past their tarnished exterior. So sometimes in life, what ends up happening is we have these negative experiences, and then we begin to live our life through those experiences rather than our true essence shining through. So I help women recognize their true essence. And we have workshops, we have trainings, we do a lot of awesome things to help get women back to where they want to be, back to living the lives and leading the lives that they want to lead. Because it's so hard when you begin to live your life for other people. And as the youngest of my family, my sister, so Elkie's my sister, as the youngest of my family, and there is, how many of us? There's 7 biological, 8 adopted. So there's 15 of us, right? So I had a lot of people, a lot of examples, and a lot of people that I should be following, right? And sometimes it gets hard to have your own identity and to lead in your own life. So it took a lot for me to get to that place of leading in my own life. And I recognized that, I wasn't the only woman that was going through that. There's a lot of people who are living life for other people. So that's what Polish is all about, helping other women to shine and lead throughout their life. And we're on here tonight to talk about fighting our inner lazy girl, staying motivated when you want to be lazy. So I am going to read the definition of lazy. I love words and the etymology of words and different things. So I want to read the definition of what lazy means. It says unwilling to work or use energy. And some synonyms are idle, idolent, slothful, work shy. That's funny. I've never heard that. You okay?
Yeah, for some reason I got a little choke. That's why it's good to have my tea. Sorry.
No, it's okay. This word I never heard before, but I like it. Work shy. How many times you been work shy? Like, there's work over there.
Not doing it.
Yep. Inactive, underactive, sluggish, or lethargic. So there's many reasons why we could be lazy. I know work shy.
I'm gonna use that now.
I know.
Are you work shy?
I'm not lazy. I'm just work shy. Okay. There's laundry over there, but I'm gonna shy away from that laundry. The dishes need to be washed. Nah. I gotta write that blog post. Nah.
Yep. Nah.
I gotta answer that email.
I gotta finish the chapters.
Nah.
To my book. Not gonna do it.
I'm gonna use that at work. Be like, you know what? I'm suffering from a disease called work shy.
Oh, work shy.
Let's see if we have jobs, right?
With a straight face too. Like, it's real.
I read it in the dictionary. It's real.
I really do think that's real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's for real, and it's so funny. As we were talking earlier, the girls and I, we were trying to think about what are we going to talk about tonight for our first introduction to Blab. And when Elkie, I think Elkie said, let's do it on Fighting Our Inner Lazy Girl. And I was like, you know what? That's so funny because I think no matter how disciplined and hardworking you are, sometimes you feel so like, I'm not doing this. I don't want to do it. I want to watch Empire. Or, oh, that's why a lot of people ain't on tonight. They watching Empire.
Empire.
Right.
Look
I
at
totally forgot
us.
about that. See, we
Let me set that up to
we're
record
not
real
up
quick.
on it. We're not up on the schedule for TV.
I know. That's why you see we try to mess with people's Empire
with
flow.
their schedule right now.
Yeah.
But it's so funny that sometimes no matter how disciplined you are, how hardworking you are, how motivated you are, you have those days when you're just like, I don't feel like doing it. And a lot of times, and I think Elkie was speaking about this earlier, that when you put things off, when you continuously put things off, you get in that mode of, you know what, I already did it, I'm already behind, so I might as well just not do it. And that continues to become a habit. So, ladies, what are some things that make your inner lazy girl kick in?
Yeah.
Or sometimes.
I think the laziness, well, at least for me, right? The laziness kicks in when I'm overwhelmed.
Yes.
And when I get overwhelmed, I don't want to be bothered with it anymore. So now it becomes a drag. So I'll give you an example. Being a wedding photographer, I take pictures and then I spend a lot of time editing. And then after I edit, I have to send them off to a client. But what happens is during, like now, it's a busy season. So I have weddings like this back to back every weekend. So my weekdays need to be, I should be completely editing during the weekdays. I don't necessarily get around to that, especially when I'm focused on, oh my God, I have a wedding this week and I need to prepare for that. And I don't focus on the wedding that I just completed. Then before you know it, in my head, I'm like, I have like 12 weddings to edit and I still have another wedding next week. When am I going to do this? So it just becomes completely overwhelming. And that's where I'm like, I throw my hands up. I'm like, what am I doing? You know, I think so. That's where the overwhelm begins the process of laziness to me, because that's why I just say, okay, this is too much for me. I need to take my time. I can't rush this, because if I rush it, it doesn't come out right. I need to take my time with it. So that's where it stems for me. And recently, and I spoke with you guys, because I work at home, there's things that bother me. Like I'll sit down to work and then I'll look over and I see a pile of dishes and I'm like, I can't work. There's a pile of dishes looking at me. So now I have to stop and do that pile of dishes and then clean the kitchen and then organize the pantry. So recently, in order to avoid the lazy syndrome, I mean, I guess you can call it lazy too. I hired someone to come in and do that for me so that I can be more productive. So I guess in a sense,
that ain't lazy, girl. That's called smart.
Delegate and efficiency.
So that's one thing that I guess, before I get to this lazy, overwhelmed state, get someone to help you.
Yes.
To do anything. Yes. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And even if you have to pay for it. So that's one of my tips. It has been helping. It relieves you a lot. It is something that you have to do on a consistent basis. I mean, we use our kitchen every single day and there's dirty laundry every single day. So it has to be on a more consistent basis so that those things are not distracting you. And before you know it, your house is completely upside down. You have 12 weddings waiting for you and you're just completely overwhelmed and hiding under your blankets. Because
you're scarred.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm so scared.
You're done.
Yeah.
And it was so funny, and this happens to me or used to happen to me a lot because I refuse to let it happen anymore. But you keep waiting and you hide under your blanket. And then because of all that internal stress, you end up getting sick and now you really can't do that work.
Yeah.
That used to happen to me all the time, and I'm like, what? I'm like, somebody cursed me. Ebola's Nigerian. So we're gonna say somebody witch us all. Somebody, we're like, my sister and I are Liberian, but that's what we start saying. Somebody now witched me. Somebody cursed me.
I didn't know. I honestly thought I was alone on that. That's so true.
You think someone
it's so true.
You think someone messed with you, like, so you keep falling under that spell of I'm never gonna get it done. You become paralyzed.
Yeah.
You're paralyzed by your fear of accomplishing. Sometimes it's the fear of completing stuff and accomplishing stuff.
Yep.
Because it means there's another task that's coming. So if you keep, it's true. So you know that if you complete this thing or this project, something else is coming down the pike. So you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna finish it. I'll just keep delaying. Keep giving myself more time, and then eventually I'll get it done. Or you tell yourself, I work better under pressure. So you wait and you wait.
Lies.
And then when the pressure kicks in, you're like, yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
And you're tired because you stayed up for 5 hours longer than you should have getting it done when you could have, done it little by little to get it done. You spread out your work. That would be my advice for anybody who's feeling that sense of laziness. Even if it's like, okay, maybe I don't vacuum the house today, but I will do the dishes. Or maybe I'll do one load of laundry and not all 5. Or, maybe I will, like you said, Dana, pay somebody. Like sometimes you just got to say, it's better for me to pay someone right now to get this done than to me to stress myself about it and get into a situation where like I'm not even productive. So if it means like, you might have to hire childcare because you need to go do something for yourself, then go pay the $15 that you got to pay for an hour to go do something for yourself so you can feel productive.
And one way to think about it is to think about that time. What could you be doing in that time? So the way I justified a housekeeper, because I know that sounds like, I literally felt like a brat when I hired it. And I told you guys that I was like, okay, someone's here cleaning my house. And I feel like this is so like, I'm such a brat right now. Why is someone here cleaning my house? I really felt like I should have been helping her. But I told myself, if I'm going to pay someone to clean, I need to make money more than I'm paying her to clean my house during that time. So it took her 3 hours to go ahead and clean the house. And in that 3 hours, I was able to not only finish and upload a wedding that's been pending on me, but I was able to design an album and send it to the client and even invoice them during that time. So I'm like, okay, mission accomplished. I got something out in that 3 hours that I would have taken me forever to just focus and do. And then within that time, did I make back my money? Of course, you make back whatever money you spent, you make that back and more. So I make it worth it in that way, that I have to be making money during that time. And also, it's not just making money, because that's my way of putting it. But if it relieves stress off your life to go ahead and outsource and get someone to help you before you become overwhelmed, then that your sanity is worth something, and it's worth more than the $50 you're going to pay someone to come in and help you,
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. And something I was listening to a podcast this morning from Rosetta Thurman from Happy Black Woman.
I love her, yes.
I need to write that down.
She was
a podcast.
Yes, on Stitch. I think it's on Stitcher and iTunes. But it's her podcast is called Happy Black Woman, and it's Hi Purchase Black. How you doing? I think her name is Rosetta Thurman. And she basically talks about, how she travels. She doesn't have an office space. She travels literally around the world and sets up her office in hotels and just coaches women on how to be a happy Black woman.
Wow.
And during the podcast, she was interviewing Molisi Crawford from the Queen Code, and she's also an awesome sister. And she was talking about how for the longest time she wasn't happy, and she said she felt like Black women have been addicted, and I don't want to say all Black women, but that's kind of been like what society says. We've been addicted to being the angry Black woman, or addicted to the struggle.
Wow.
So when I think about fighting your inner lazy girl, I think about how that lazy girl sometimes comes from that place of being addicted to the struggle. That if you're happy, you're concerned about what's going to happen next. So whenever you're in that space of being happy, you're like, oh, what's going to happen next? I can't be happy. I can't get this done because something next is coming. And it's so, that was so deep. Hold on one second, Russ. Can you get
Whose
her?
podcast is this, by the way?
Rosetta Thurman from Happy Black Woman.
Yeah, she's on Facebook, Twitter. I don't think she. I don't think she does too many periscopes, but she's definitely big on Facebook.
Got her. I'm on it.
Yeah, love her.
Yeah, there you go. And she was, that interview was about was with Molisi Crawford, and I think it's like episode, I can't remember which episode it is, but you'll see her name there. But it made me really think that, you know, sometimes we get addicted to the procrastination, we get addicted to being stagnant, and all of these things bring out the lazy girl in us, you know. So we have to be mindful and intentional about staying motivated and about thinking about the reason why we are supposed to be doing the things we're supposed to do. So for instance, like we've been talking a lot about, you know, housework and different things like that. But what about in our businesses? Because we're all here. Dana is the only one right now who is a full-time entrepreneur. But we are, Elkie and I are both parallelpreneurs. So we have our businesses, but we also work full-time. And what about those times where we know we're supposed to be finishing that blog post? We know we're supposed to be promoting our webinars, but we get so bogged down with, we need the stress of, oh my God, I gotta get done. We don't do it. So what are some of the things that we can teach the viewers about how we stay motivated, how we fight that inner lazy girl?
Well, I will say for me, I always remind myself of my purpose. Like, why am I even going through this process? Is it because, you know, and what are the rewards I will receive? I love a reward system. I love to reward myself. So my reward is, okay, it will make, yes, know your why. Your why has to be strong. It has, like we have learned, it has to make you cry. And I go back to my daughter. I'm like, the reason why I even started this business was because of her. I became a mom because of her. And so my inspiration for helping other mothers is because of my personal struggle. So if I don't do this, I'm stopping some really good stuff from coming out. You know, like there's some really good stuff that I know that I have and I can provide. But if I don't follow through on it, there's a lot of disappointed people out there. And I'm not living up to the expectations that I know my daughter's watching and seeing. I know she tells me sometimes, like, I see you work hard, Mom. And I know it's for a good reason. So whenever I see myself being lazy and I'm not showing her like that sense of like, you still need to work, even though you take breaks, but you need to work. I want her to be able to see that and model that behavior when she's older. So I those are the kind of things that I keep in the back of my mind to keep me going with my business. Cause I'm like, she's got to be able to, she's going to reap the benefits of this business. And so will other women. So if I don't do it, then I'm failing them.
Yeah. That's actually my, what you just said, your why is my motivation that keeps me on track with my lifestyle, my health. It's kind of weird, but every time I think about eating something that I shouldn't be eating, and I don't even mean like something extreme. I mean, like if I say I want some peanuts, because I'm not supposed to have peanuts, but one of the things is I think about my why, and the why are my children and being here for my children, and why I made the change in January, and I made those changes for a reason. So I can't just go ahead and do what I want because I'm committed to it. But as far as the lazy aspect of it, one of the things that I do that I think can help other people, if I'm feeling a lazy moment, well, first of all, I always write what I call a dump list, where I just dump my brain on paper. If there's a bunch of things that are bothering me, I just dump it all on paper. It usually ends up being like 2 pages long. I can't get all of that done in one day, but I will pick number 1 and I'll break it up into 10 things or something like that and say, okay, today I need to do 1/10 of number 1. And if I do that, then I may have a productive day. On a lazy day, I did something, Oh, that reminds me, I have to respond to an email.
That's keeping it running.
Yeah. But that's one thing that I do. I'm like, okay, this is urgent. I need to respond to this person's email, or else that's money walking out my pocket. So that's the one thing I'm going to do on my lazy girl day. Or if I'm feeling lazy and I really just need a break, but I'm just going to do something productive anyway. So like I said, I just dump everything on paper and look at that list. And that list helps me. One, it stops me from being overwhelmed. Even that the list can be overwhelming, but just knowing that I have it all written down on paper and knowing that these are the things that I have to do, and then I'm going to work on them little by little and seeing them get crossed off. That's one of the best things that I can do and suggest.
Absolutely. I agree with both of you all about, knowing your why and understanding that when you started your business, when you started being a part of this organization or volunteering somewhere or starting your workout challenge, you started for a reason. And what is going to happen when you stop that, when you stop dedicating yourself? What is going to be that end result? And that's something that keeps me, it's almost like I'm instilling fear in myself in a good way. Like, how people fear God, but it's almost like I'm fearing, like, if I don't do this at the end, what is going to be that result? Who is going to be missing out from the gifts I have to share with the world?
Right.
Am I holding someone's blessing back because I'm refusing to put out a newsletter? And that happened to me recently. Like, I was being so, like, my brain is tired. I can't write. I can't do this. Like, literally just putting off my newsletter. And I finally just sat down and said, you know what, Stella, just do the doggone newsletter. Yeah. I did it. And someone wrote me back and was like, oh, my goodness.
See?
Like, I needed to hear that. And it almost made me cry because I was like, you know what? Here I am making it about me. And I think Bola wrote in the group that, bigger than you. Here I am making it about me, about how tired I am, how I can't think, how I can't, all the excuses on why I can't do something, when someone is there waiting to be blessed just by the words I wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
When you create, when you are created, because I believe we're all the manifestation of God, and that we're put here for a purpose to do something. So when you keep holding back from your purpose and holding back, other people are missing out. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for joining us. Who knows if you were created just to save one person's life?
That's true.
It could be one person's life that you were created to save, but because you're making it about you, because you're letting your inner lazy girl win the fight, that person misses out on what you have to offer. So that's something that really keeps me going, is thinking about my why and my purpose. What is my purpose for being here? I know I'm a manifestation of God. I know what the gifts and the vision he's given me is for a purpose, not just for play, right, but it's for real. That's not a toy. I'm going to keep bringing in our Liberian accent. It's not for play. It's not play toy. It's for a reason, right? And then something else I love that Dana was talking about is the dump. And I brought, I wish I could, let me see if I can show you all. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, I'm plugged into the computer and I'm plugged into the wall. Let's see if you guys could catch it here. So I have one of those white walls. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's the whiteboard thing, but it's a sticky that you can buy from. It's a sticky that you can buy from Staples, and you can stick it on the wall, so it could be like a dry erase board.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was like $20. And so I wrote down like my goals, and then I have the different things like what I gotta do for the baby, what I gotta do for my husband, for the house, and then I check off the things that I need to get done. And that really helps me to feel accomplished. So every time I see a red check, I'll be like, get it, girl. You know, I get really excited that I did that. And I like breaking it down into bite sizes because you really can get overwhelmed. Like when you look at all the things you have to get done, you can really get overwhelmed. I'm going to bring Hassana. Hold on. I'm going to bring Hassana on.
Her laugh is so funny.
Come, boo boo. She's like, I gotta be a part of this blab. So,
hey, Much. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi, Hassana.
Hey, Sana.
Hi. Say hi. I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's some of the things I do, you know, really remembering my why and making those checklists that I can check things off of. Check the box. Check it off. Makes you feel accomplished. And, you know, give yourself treats. There's a woman by the name of Angela, I think Jai Kim, and she has a program called Savor Your Success. And she has like books and different workbooks that go along with that. And one of the things she says is you need to respect your journey and savor your success. So at the end of the day, you need to give yourself a treat. When you complete a task, whether it's going to be like, you know what, maybe I'm going to watch 5 minutes of garbage TV. Maybe I'm going to treat myself to ice cream. But she says try not to make the stuff you're going to savor be just food, because then that leads to another issue. But maybe you're going to go and get your nails. Exactly. Maybe you're going to go and get your nails done.
Right.
Maybe you're going to treat yourself to yoga because you don't usually have time to go and do it. But to savor your success, spend time in rewarding yourself for doing the things that you've been intentional about completing.
Right.
Absolutely. There's like, you know, the difference between intrinsic reward and intrinsic and extrinsic. I can never say those words right. But like stuff that it's internal, like it makes you feel good, you know, you feel accomplished, that sort of feeling, and then the external stuff. So like you said, the rewards with yoga, maybe it's an item of clothing that you're like, okay, I did so good on my clothes budget, so I'm going to go ahead and splurge on this one item or something along those lines. But making sure you have both, because it's good to have both. It's both to have something internal and external for you to feel good about accomplishing your goals.
This is not the first time that I've heard you bring up the clothes budget thing, and we have to talk about this budgeting thing because I don't have a budget. I don't think I spend.
You have to have one,
of course.
That's a whole nother blab. But let's talk about it here.
Yes.
No. We have to do one on budgeting because I seriously, I need help.
Budgeting is a language that has to be learned, and until you wrap your mind around that, like it has to be a language that has to be learned.
Yeah.
Then you will be halfway there. Because I think people think, oh, I could just create one and suddenly it comes together and I work it out. No. It's a language that you have to learn, and it takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience, it takes some sacrifice, but it can be done. And you gotta see it as that, like it's a learning curve. And it didn't take me until recently to realize that it was a learning curve. I used to think it was I was just like, oh, I'm lazy, I can't do it. That's how I used to look at it. I'm like, I'm lazy, I can't do it. And when I started to realize, wow, it's really a mindset. It's a learned behavior thing.
Mhm.
It's all kinds of stuff. Then I was like, oh, no wonder I couldn't get through and do this budget properly. I got to get through all this other stuff first.
Yeah.
So, but I could talk about budgets all day because I got to live by them now. But yeah, it's something that I think is so helpful. I honestly, I could do just a whole day. Like I was broke, busted, and disgusted for many years, and being in those times, like even going back to the whole lazy girl thing, you know, not being conscientious, not being thoughtful, not being strategic. So when I would overspend and be so broke that I had no money, well, then I just got lazy and said, oh, well, you know, it'll work out somehow. I'll get money some way, or I'll just I'll overdraft my account. Like that
Wow.
whole mindset of like, I was too lazy to learn something that would benefit me. And once I realized I had to be more thoughtful and I had to kind of kick that lazy girl to the curb a little bit, and I saw the money I was keeping in my pocket, that was a good reward. When I saw I could build a savings, when I saw I could, pay bills on time and have money still left over, I was like, oh my God, this works.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of excited me and kept me going. Being that I could, true to life experience. Like I alone had 10 credit cards. I'm down to 1.
Wow.
And that took a long time. I'm down to 1, so
Get it.
that it can be done.
Get it.
Oh yeah.
And isn't it so funny the mind games you play with yourself? Like
Yeah.
you keep spending that money
You're
like
I'll be good.
when you go to your bank account, like it's going. You're like, oh, maybe let me just swipe. Like isn't that crazy? Playing mind games
Yup.
with yourself, and you're gonna come back and have $5 in your account and wonder what's going on. And that's something that grown behind people are still doing. You know what I mean? It's like it's not from when you were just a teenager. There's a lot of grown-ups I know that are doing that, and the crazy thing is, and that's a whole nother. Like we need to write this down. We have a lot of blabs that we need to do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, budgeting, trying to keep up with the Joneses, mindset. Like there's a whole bunch of things we could talk about because it's so real. And as women, and I know, I think Purchase Black is a male, because I seen him on Scope, but I don't know if he's still on here. I know we're talking a lot about women, but it's because it's so many things that we face that we're not talking about. We're not talking about these issues, and we need to talk about it. And then we need to talk about what are the steps we can take to get from point A to point B. We don't even care about Z right now. We just need to get from point A to point B and work on C and D and E, because many times we're looking at going back to our topic where we're looking at being motivated and looking at getting to the next space in our life. Oh, how did I pause recording? Oh no, it's telling me to pause. I'm sorry. We're looking on getting to the next step in our life. We're looking at the big picture, which is awesome to have a big picture and vision for your life. But you need to look at how you get to the next step.
I'm feeling like there's a direct connection with being lazy and feeling overwhelmed. And like you said, sometimes what happens is you can set out to have a goal, no matter what it is. But the one thing that overwhelms you is all the steps that need to be taken to get to the big picture.
Right.
So because you are trying to plan the big picture, you never take the first step. Nope. So I think that's where that laziness steps in. Because I mean, what else could it be? I mean, when I speak of laziness, I mean the process of doing, not so much of. I guess that can relate to heading out.
Work shy.
Well, no, I mean that's the fact of being overwhelmed. Because sometimes, okay, for example, I want to go to the gym. And I say, okay, I need to go to the gym today. And I want to be back home by 9 o'clock. But that means I can't have my breakfast at 8 because I don't want to work out on a full stomach. So I need to, as soon as I get back with the girls from school, drop them off at school, I need to just don't drive home, just drive straight to the gym, which means I have to get dressed from now, which means I have to look for some clothes, which means that I have to find a matching outfit that's going to look right in the gym at this hour. And it's cold outside, so I have to wear a sweater. And then, exactly. And then I'm going to sort out my hair. And I'm going out
what about
tomorrow.
my hair? I
So
just
now I'm going to
straightened
look
my
a hot mess because I worked out today. And because of this big, overwhelmed, big picture, I'm like, forget it.
Right. It's too much. You know what I'm saying, Dana? Try it for a week, though. Even though it does seem like the list you list, I'm like, even as you're saying, I'm like, oh my God, it is a lot. But try it for a week and see how it goes, because that's the only way you'll understand how it feels. You'll understand how it feels, and then you could be able to say, okay, I can do this, rather than having it all be in your head and you're processing all the time. So of course, then after a while, when you're always processing it, you then overwhelm yourself and then you stop yourself. But if you actually said, okay, what if I just tried it for a week? I am going to wake up, you know, I am going to find everyone's clothes the night before, and I'm going to, you know, have my gym bag already in the car. Like literally before you go to bed, that bag is in the car. And by the time you already had your breakfast, maybe by 7:30, and then you got the girls out to the school, and then you went out to the gym, and then you got, you know, you did it so that, and you did it around the week. You didn't have a lot of events. Like you didn't have, you know, to work out some events during the week, and see how it goes. Cause then you'll know, okay, so there's certain things you actually could do and certain things that you cannot, like you just cannot work it out throughout the week.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, something we haven't mentioned here, but that is so valuable.
Absolutely.
That people take for granted. You need a coach in your life. You need accountability in your life when you think about this, because any of the greatest people out there that have accomplished something, they have coaches, they have mentors, they have accountability partners that are in their life. They have networks of friends, mentors, colleagues, of people who are helping them with the overwhelm of those steps. Okay, and you just need it. Like I know for me, my brain sometimes, and you can probably pick it up through my talking, especially when it's late at night. My brain is like this, going all the time, and I will completely overcomplicate. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Sorry.
Okay.
She wasted the water on my leg. I'm like, what is that? Speaking about brain being all over the place, but sometimes you really need someone who can be that mirror for you and say, hey, I know you want to get to point Z, but here are the steps B, C, D, E, and I'm going to help you along the way and show you your greatness. Because the other thing about our inner lazy girl, sometimes the reason why we're being lazy is because we feel like we're unworthy of that success. We feel like we're unworthy of getting to that next level because we are addicted to the struggle. We feel like it ain't really gonna happen for me. It's happening for so and so and so, but it ain't gonna happen to me. And you just need clarity too. That's another piece. You need clarity. So that's why you have to have someone in your life, a coach, mentor, accountability partner, someone to help show you those steps and let you know that the overwhelm is going to be all right. Because here are the steps, that the baby steps you can take to get you to that big step, to get you to your
I swear by coaches. I mean, that's how I got myself into budgeting, was a financial coach. It saved me life. Hi, boo. You're such a great distraction. Hi, Mama. What you doing? Go to bed. It's 10:18. She's like, whatever.
She's like, sleep. I'm fighting that.
She's like,
She said,
I'm
sleep is for
energetic.
lazy people. She's like, sleep.
This is
Yeah.
cool. I like it.
I like it too.
But this
It's
is
fun.
this
A
is
little
great. I
overwhelmed
love
in the
Blab.
beginning,
What you
but
guys think?
this is cool. Yes, we did. We fought the lazy
We
girl.
fought that lazy girl.
Literally.
We fought her.
Just to do this.
What?
Fighting the lazy
You
girl.
know what?
I know
We
we
need to
should
make
start
this a
that.
hashtag.
Stolen,
Hashtag fight
that's
the
actually
lazy
a great
girl.
idea. Because you do almost stuff people
Fight-
probably come
actually,
up with if we did a hashtag on Twitter and be like, what do you do to fight your lazy girl? And even on
I'm
Facebook.
serious. We need to do that right now.
Lazy
We need
girl.
to do that right now. Fight your inner lazy girl. Hashtag fight your inner lazy girl. Let's all do it. Because, oh, Hasana, hey.
What's she doing? Show her face. Hey, Sana. Oh, she did.
She almost
Hey,
busted her head.
Oh my gosh,
That's
your
what she
hair growing
did.
so fast.
Say hi, aunties.
You could have full head of hair soon.
I know. Okay, so
She's like,
Hasana,
whatever.
you need to learn how to tweet so you can help mommy. I know. Ow, ow, ow. So
I'm about to
recorded
put
this,
it on
ladies, so we can
Facebook.
watch it back and see how we did.
Hashtag fighting your inner.
Yep.
Fight that lazy girl. Oh, you're doing. Wait, are you doing a hashtag or are you doing? What are you doing?
Doing the hashtag fighting your inner lazy girl.
And we gotta remember next time not to do a blab on
I totally did not even
on Empire
consider
Night because people are
next
literally
day.
against it.
on Hulu. So I
didn't
don't know
even think
when
about
shows
it.
actually air.
It
I
doesn't
just know when to
matter.
watch it on Hulu. Isn't
It
that
doesn't
funny?
matter what's on because we got it done. Okay.
That's right.
We've been speaking
We
about
did
doing
it!
something- We've been speaking about doing something along these lines for months. So, right. So we
Yep.
got it done.
And we fought that. We fought that.
You know what I'm
heifer.
about to write? Fighting your inner lazy girl, doing laundry, even if it takes you 3 days.
No.
That's me right now.
No.
It's about to take me
Exactly.
3 days.
And you know what my problem is? If I know it's gonna take me 3 days, then I won't even start. Nope, not starting.
I gave up. You know what it was? Back in Rhode Island when I lived with my parents, we didn't have a washer and dryer, so we had to wait to go to the laundromat, and like it would be, I would have to take time out of work.
Yeah.
Like I would be like, all right, Mom, I'm gonna take the day off. 10 bags of laundry
No.
in one day. So I just was like, I can't do laundry like that anymore. It reminds me of that stress. So I'm like, I'll do a load one night and do a load another night, but I'm not gonna do all in one day. It's just too much of a
And can I say something?
yeah.
To do if you took all your clothes. I don't know your clothing situation now, but I'm saying
Right.
you said you took a day off of work to do your laundry.
Because it took 10 bags.
Hold on. If you dropped those 10 bags off at the wash and fold and picked it up when you got off at 6, would you have been in the hole? Would you have broke even?
No, that's what eventually I did. So
Okay.
that was back when I was living in Rhode Island.
Okay.
And then after when I had Adriana, and I couldn't keep up with the laundry because, of course, with babies, they're producing laundry every day.
Yeah.
I then started doing that, and that's when I felt the relief. I was like, because at first, you know, your African mom is like, we don't send people to do our laundry,
Exactly.
and you know how it is.
Yeah, but you know,
As Caribbean mothers will be like, you don't send people to do. And I was like, no, like I can't keep up with the laundry. And once I started doing that, I really felt a relief. But now that we're here in Mass and I have my own washer dry, I do it myself.
right.
I could drop it off. It's a little more expensive here. So I just do it myself. But
Hi,
I'm like, if it takes
Rosie.
me 3
Hi,
days, girl,
Tony.
we'll do it. Like, it'll take me 3 days.
Okay, so and that's exactly like what I try to get at. Like, what you raised a good point with your African mom,
Right.
my Caribbean mom. I'm supposed to do my own laundry. I'm supposed to clean my own house. I'm supposed to.
Yep.
But at the same time, okay, she comes from an era where what they did, they worked at
Right.
home. You know what I mean? And they had.
Girl, you forgot. Change the baby's diapers. Have
You need
sex
to be
with your
super
husband.
human.
Right.
And
Yeah, exactly.
make
You're
meals
supposed to
for
be superhuman.
Thanksgiving. 6
But in this day and
weeks
age, it's not that. Like, we're not that. Especially we're all running our own businesses. We don't have time to do those things anymore. I'm sorry, those are things that somebody else can do. I am trying to remove myself from feeling guilty about not doing those things. The only thing that I will not have someone else do is cook dinner for my family. I have to do that. Like, you know, but everything else is pretty much something that somebody else can do. So that's something we like need to work on so that we can breathe a little bit, you know?
Oh, I'm definitely considering. Well, I know that now. So a few people that I work with hired a cleaning lady that now does a few of the houses around here.
Mhm.
And so they were like, oh my God, she's relieved so much stress from us.
Yep.
And she's,
Yep.
you know, she's so nice and she doesn't cost too much. And, you know, the more business, the better for everybody. So I was like, okay. I'm like, I'm really considering her because I'm like, every now and then I want a deep cleaning of my house and I don't want to be the one doing it because I got an 8-year-old who loves to make a mess and then asks me, you know, can she have 5 days to clean a room? I'm like, no. So I would love to have somebody just come in once in a while, just do a deep clean. So I'm definitely considering hiring her.
Yeah.
It's just, you don't need that stress.
You don't.
I was just knees flexible. Oh. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, I know. I'm trying to create our hashtag. Post a hashtag.
Hasana is just on a roll tonight.
You beat me up, girl. This is every night. She thinks she's slick, and then she wants to sleep. Dana, you got yeah, we can talk about this. I'm like, we gotta talk about it offline. But what kind of baby sleeps till 12 o'clock in the afternoon? She don't be getting up till like 11, 12. I'll be like,
Russ probably
gonna wake that child up.
Some like nice food in it. Yeah, I know you be
like,
don't do chamomile.
Yeah, that itis.
Then that's why I told him he be giving her chamomile tea. That's why she be.
He's like, mommy's home now.
And then she wants to play all night.
What time does she go to sleep?
For real.
She don't even know. She's like, whatever.
It depends.
When we were in Atlanta, oh my gosh, I was like, still, you're on your own. Because after a while, I was like, I'm out.
11, 12.
She was not trying to sleep. It was like almost 3 a.m.
Oh,
I was like, no, you're on your own. I can't do it.
You know what? I mean, it's hard to get your kids to get on a sleep pattern or a sleep schedule, as they call it. I remember Olivia, she would go to bed about 2 o'clock in the morning and then have the nerve to wake up at like 5. And I'm like, really? Yeah.
That's literally only 3 hours.
Yeah, but then she would take several naps throughout the day. But
okay.
Yeah.
So she wasn't really tired at 3. That sounds like a baby that she wants to party.
Okay.
Sana.
Exactly.
Sana,
Sana,
are you gonna go to bed?
Yeah, auntie.
Huh? I can't see you. Hi, Much. Hi. We might come see you this weekend. Yeah, we're trying to figure out whether we're coming Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure yet.
That would be awesome. Hi, Willie.
But whose birthday?
Nawani's birthday party is on Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, I didn't get an invite.
Nawani, Benjamin's daughter.
Good
Did you
to
see
know.
that?
What time on Sunday?
Yeah. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? I think 3.
Yeah, we have a few people join us.
Hi,
Rosie, Tony,
so we
Willie,
have
and
Rosie, who's new in the room.
Rhonda.
Tony,
Hi. Tim.
Veranda.
Tim's Harmony.
Yeah,
Hi,
that's
okay.
Tim.
I'm like, you can
Tim's
read though, right?
Harmony. Hi, Tim.
I'm clicking on them.
Struggling. I'm always struggling to read people's names.
I know, like, what's wrong with me? Hi, Veranda. You know what's so funny? Talk about being a lazy girl.
Oh yeah.
How about having a baby really can make you feel like that? Because I know the first couple of weeks I was not feeling like myself, but at the same time,
your lack of
was
sleep
like
will make you crazy.
I wasn't sleeping.
You will feel like you actually have approached insanity, and there's really, and then you'll feel like you're by yourself because you're the only one going that crazy. So it's real.
Let's get my nursery cover in her bag.
So you have to do that self-care. It's hard.
Yeah,
but
no,
you have to. It's for the benefit of you and your child.
Side note, I bought a bag of apples. Side note, okay, sorry. I cut up all the apples, and then you soak them for like 5 minutes in salt water.
How's it taste?
You can taste a tiny bit of the salt.
Of the salt.
A tiny bit, but it almost tastes like a caramel apple because it's like that salty sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stolen would like that. She likes like a salted
Ooh.
taste. Did you take the skin off?
I like.
I've been told that I should do that because you digest it better.
But I heard the skin is the most nutritious part.
To take the skin off.
Right.
Oh, see, look, Veranda says she likes salt on her apple.
Oh,
peaches and plums.
Yeah, she says she likes that.
I've heard of that.
You know what? I like salt on my mango.
I've seen people do this.
I like salt and pepper on my mango.
You know?
See, you got other people who agree.
Yeah.
She's like all fruit. Yo, we definitely need to do a blab. I keep wanting to say scope.
Yes.
We definitely need to do a blab on healthy eating because all of us in here are healthy eaters and transition from the death of scary food,
standard American
into
diet,
eating
sad.
some good food, sad food. Yes. Oh yes, well definitely from sad food.
Rhonda's like, not me.
Except me.
Nope.
Well, Rhonda, you gotta join us. You gotta join us so you can learn about eating some good stuff because it really does make a difference. It really does. Part of the reason why she said nah. Part of the reason why we were really lazy was because of the stuff we were eating and how it will destroy your body and make you feel like so sluggish. Like even to this day, eating heavy food, eating processed food makes me feel so tired and disgusting. And it could just be like a cheat, like, oh, I want a little piece of bread or a little piece of whatever. So and you end up feeling really
she said
sluggish.
Eat whatever
it's
in
really
moderation.
Scary.
And I think that's okay if you are not experiencing anything serious,
Yeah.
But if you are experiencing, what is she saying? Don't eat many things, bread, etc.
Bread.
Okay, she doesn't eat bread. Okay, well, I don't. You guys know I don't eat bread. But yesterday I made that gluten-free cake because I wanted to see what it was really all about.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know that I do not include grain in my diet, but that cake, the base of it was brown rice flour. So I had that cake and it knocked me out. I went straight to fatigue zone where I was like, okay, I need a nap. I need to sleep. My body is not responding to this well. It's not good for me. So because I've eliminated so many foods out of my diet, the minute I do eat something that doesn't go well for me, I know immediately. Like my body's like, no, it
Yeah.
rejects it immediately. So yeah,
No,
I mean,
that's true.
yeah, I don't eat bread at all. Like that's not even something that I'm willing to play around with. But I do think sometimes laziness can also stem from health issues, not just because you what did she say?
Maybe one day.
Thank you. She said,
Was
I'm
it
proud
good?
of
Was
y'all.
what good? The cake, the gluten
Yeah.
It was delicious, but it wasn't worth it.
Hi, Michael. You know what, Veranda? What's so crazy?
Palate.
It's like you have to just train your taste buds. At first, you might be like, "Oh, what the crap?" But there's so many good things out there now. But you just have to train your taste buds because,
Yeah.
like now, I really can't have like soda. Like I feel so sick if I drink soda or if I eat like certain things that are like overly sweet. Oh, it will like mess you up. You will not want to eat it. So
Well,
like you just have to retrain your taste buds, and it takes
I
time,
think
girl.
it
It's not
also
easy. It's
boils
not
down
easy,
to
but it
what can
takes
motivate you
time.
to change because I don't know about change. Okay, for me, it was more of like I have to make this change. So it's not. I didn't even have a choice. It's like I have to do this. So it was. I made sure that I really enjoyed the foods that I can eat. So I remember when I was fasting. The fasting was so hard what I had to eat, but when I started eating food again, like one of the things that I had to reintroduce was avocados and coconut oil. I mean, I loved me some avocado and coconut oil at that time. Like I'm like I can have a spoon of coconut oil. I was eating it on a daily basis, 4 to 5 tablespoons. So to me, it was all about enjoying the things that I can eat and
Yeah.
making the best out of those items. So as my list grew, as I was adding food back into my diet, I'm like, hey, we're gonna make the best out of it. Make it the best tasting piece of kale that I've ever had in my life.
No, it's true. Because and I want to respond to Veranda, right? Hope I'm saying that right. She mentioned
Veranda.
like the sweet stuff. So I'm sorry, are you having feedback from me?
No.
Okay. So the reason why we have such a hard time eliminating sweets is because it's an addiction. So sugar operates in the same way as some drugs.
Yeah.
So when we are literally trying to eliminate out of our system, we have to cleanse our system of it. We have to detox. That's why, Dana had to do the detox cleanse. It's why my nutritionist that I'm working with is actually starting me on a cleanse because she's like, you're struggling to eliminate sugar out of your diet because you've been eating it so long. You train your tongue to understand and your brain to understand when you have sweets, it gives you this feeling of you need to have more. Your brain will keep telling you, yep, I have to have more of it. So your tongue understands what your brain understands, and you have to untrain it so that when you're eating the kale, you have the same effect. So because you want the kale and the good stuff to have that effect that sugar has on you when you're eating it. It's telling you to feel good. It's telling you that it's doing good to your body. But we all know, like, if you ever have had a sugar overload, like I've had in the past, like I used to kill a whole pack of Oreo without even thinking about it.
Wow.
Like I used to kill it. Me and my roommate in college, we would each take two slabs of it and eat it in one sitting and still want more.
Wow.
So
sorry guys, really quick, can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay.
Can you not see us?
No, Russ was saying he couldn't see me because he was watching. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So can you imagine? I can't even do that today. Like I can't even. I'll have like maybe 3 Oreos and be like, all right, I'm all set. Because after a while, you just feel different.
She can't see anybody. You can't
really?
see us, Veranda?
Russ, can you see us now?
That's so odd.
Maybe the internet is going
in and out. I wonder if when people start joining, does it mess up? Because it says it's about 28 people, but I don't know if that's people watching.
Huh?
Oreos are so good yet so bad. Yep.
Hey, sure.
And
That's Shelby.
don't believe the hype. They say they're gluten free, but they still have a.
No. Oreos are not gluten free. Oreos are vegan.
That's right.
But that's a lie. That's nasty.
Yeah, but
stuff
it's
in
still
there.
not true. And read labels. It wasn't like until like a few years ago I started to actually read labels and serving sizes, and I was like, oh shit. Like, excuse my language, but like, what you be like? Sometimes the serving sizes, if you're not paying attention, you're eating so much of a one thing. And
you want to know what's one of those things? Cereal. Like, you ever?
Yes.
It'll say like a quarter cup. A quarter cup.
That's not even your fist.
It's not even your fist. Yeah.
It's smaller than that. Like, when you see what you're supposed to have for cereal, you're like, why am I eating it? That's why I don't eat cereal. I'm like, if I can't eat a full bowl, then I'm not going to eat it. Because this little thing, a half a cup, that's nothing. By the time you put milk, you're drinking milk or whatever you put in your cereal. You're not eating cereal. So I don't
exactly
even bother.
Fueled by running and saying how people don't read the serving sizes. It's so true. Even like with drinks, you're like, oh yeah, I'm just drinking this 20-ounce soda, not knowing that's like 2 servings. Yeah. And so that means that 150 that's there, that says you think that's 300 calories right there of a drink. Of a drink.
Exactly.
So now you're drinking your calories.
When in doubt, water.
You know what I mean? It's so deep that it's saying, you know what, Dana and Elkie is saying poor internet signal. Maybe that's why Veronica
it's saying it. Us. Yours, you were breaking up for some reason, Sterling.
Yeah, you say that's poor internet signal, and I only hear you.
I have full.
Everybody looks fine.
So. Yeah,
it's probably gonna come back in. It might be on my end, but I'm fueled by.
You shouldn't drink your calories anyway.
Fueled by X running.
Yeah, he said you shouldn't drink your calories anyway.
Absolutely. Exactly. Drink water.
I see you now, but like.
Can y'all see me? You see
Still,
what
you're
drinking?
Going in and out though.
I try to drink one a day. They see me now, but like it might be my internet. Maybe Russ. Maybe because you're on.
Russ might have to get off.
Oh, he's off. I don't. Yeah. Can y'all see me now?
Now.
See my water bottle? I'm trying to drink one a day. One of these. This is 74 ounces. I'm supposed to drink 100. I already drank 124 ounce. So now I gotta finish this before the end of the night.
Should be though.
But
you don't drink a lot. It's hard.
But not
it's hard to do it in the colder months for me. Yeah, Sterling, you're completely off now. We just hear you.
Yes.
Are we all lagging? Because people are saying that we're lagging. So
your skin is super clear. Oh,
thank you.
It's flawless.
Yeah, Dana got that good skin.
That's that paleo diet.
Right? And kombucha.
They said only you are lagging, Sterling. Yeah.
I think it's me. Okay, I might have to come back in or refresh my screen. I'll refresh.
I'll give Dana some props though. Dana looks awesome. And when I saw her recently, I was like, oh my God. I think she was like, are you okay? I was like, you look so good.
You have no idea how uncomfortable that is, though. It's kind of weird, you know, because it's weird. It's really weird.
No, like up close and personal, her skin looks great. Like her recent, no, seriously, like there's nothing you could tell, you know, when someone's eating well. You can see it through their skin. You can sense it. Like, you know when they're doing well with what they're eating. And it shows through Dana. Like, it shows through all of her. Like, you know it right away when you see her. You're like, yep, Dana's doing what she's supposed to. So she's an inspiration. She's the reason why we even getting on this path. So follow her on Twitter. Follow her on Facebook. This girl's doing the thing.
Sterling's coming back.
Yeah.
Right?
So
am I better? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
I was just bigging up Dana on her flawless skin. Did her skin look so good when we saw her?
Yep.
We were It was like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how you know it's proven. Like what you are what you eat. People say that, but like it's very true. If you're gonna stack your body with a lot of junk and dump it, and you're not gonna pay attention to what you're taking in, it will show through your skin. Like I sent you guys that picture of the grandmother or the mother-daughter duo.
Yes,
Woman
in Atlanta.
was like 60-something years old.
Yep.
And she looked awesome. Like she was in great shape. I can't remember her name right now. But she was just talking about like how you need to not dump bad stuff into your system, not only with food, but just bad, negative thoughts, negative, things. She's just talking about how you need to cleanse your life. And if you're thinking about doing any health journey, you need to cleanse not only your food, your body, but cleanse your life, because you could change the food in your house, but if your mindset is so screwed up, you're not going to change your eating. You just keep doing the same thing.
What are you eating, Sterling? What are you eating? Let's take a break for Sterling snacks. Like seriously, just tell us the snacks. 43.
That's bad.
I'm sorry. Russ made last night. He was inspired by your post in the group with the banana bread.
Oh, he made it?
So he made gluten-free banana bread, but he didn't have applesauce, so he put Greek yogurt in it, and it's thebomb.com.
Good. I'm glad. It's like.
Hey, guess what? He put cocoa powder in there.
Cocoa powder?
He put cacao powder. So it's the truth right now.
Adriana took almost half the pan. I was so mad. I was like, really? And she was like, but it was so good, Mom. I was like, but I want some too.
Yeah, exactly.
And he put Himalayan salt. What? Oh, he's making more.
He's making. Nice. Oh, go ahead, Russ.
I'm so mad. I wanted to give a shout out to Fueled by X Running because he lost 300 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, and he jumped off.
He was on here?
Yeah, Fueled X.
That's awesome.
Running.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, I hope he gets back on.
He did.
I don't know how to invite him.
Running and change his diet.
It says, let me see.
Fueled by running.
Yeah, he lost 300 pounds. He's a recipe. Something. Hi, Pumpkin. Go to sleep. Why are you looking at me like that? He's a weight loss blogger.
Nice.
Yes, and we're going to have him on a blog talk about what he did because that's amazing.
That is awesome.
And he did it in Texas. The food is so good there.
It's crazy.
Oh
I know.
God.
Hey, Shell, I see you on here. Curls and Cupcakes.
She came on? Okay, good. Because I know she was having trouble earlier.
Yeah, she's Curls and Cupcakes.
Oh, that sounds good. What is Curls and Cupcakes? Please tell us. What does that mean?
No, first of all, Shelby is shy, but you don't understand how amazing this individual is. And she's this girl, so not only can she bake and make amazing cupcakes or cakes, like she's just an amazing baker, but she is also like she needs to start a virtual assistant business because she's like the most organized person ever and awesome implementer. Like we need her in our lives because I would probably be a millionaire already if I had Shelby organizing my life
with Curls and Cupcakes.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
No, Shelby, that's a good thing. No judgment.
I thought actually when it said Curls and Cupcakes, I wanted to know if the two had something to do with it. So maybe she had some sort of
some decorating technique.
I don't know.
That allowed her to do curls. You don't know.
Too much.
Well, Shelby's
you know what's our applesauce? No, she really is. Like,
so do we have 30 people on right now?
I think 30 people probably came in and left because I only see 4 people up there.
So it says 30 total viewers.
So it's just me, you, and Shelby.
Yeah.
Hey, Shelby.
Right now,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
just
us
put it in
and
the
Shelby.
Yes. We're talking about those.
Shelby, you know you can join us, and I'll let you in.
By the way, Empire's not on tonight because of the GOP debate. So
Oh, that's why Facebook seems a little quiet right now.
yeah.
I would have loved to
Give
see
it
that, right? Nah. It's really bad. I should be more up to like at least knowing what these candidates are saying so I can make an informed decision when I vote, but the candidates are so horrible that it's just sad.
Yeah.
Not much to choose from this year. So it's going to be an interesting election.
It will be. It will be. But we're not about to start talking about
I
politics.
know, right? We'll leave that subject for later. That'll be offline.
Right.
We don't need no problems.
What is? Oh, she's talking.
I can't hear her.
I think
I'm sorry, I muted it because I was talking to Russ about something. Shelby, what happened? You were trying to come on, and I thought I accepted you. What? Unlock it. Oh, sorry.
That sounds like a sleep cry.
I know Russ is about to try to feed her. Oh, I locked the seat. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, sorry, Sana. Shelby, like, not for nothing, we have to convince her to start like a virtual assistant or organization business because she really is like on point.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Why are you laughing?
This would just really be taking you there.
What happened?
I don't know if I should even say it. I might. Yeah, I'll send it to you guys.
So listen, I think we found our niche.
And that would be
this. We've been wanting to do Google Hangouts and all that stuff.
This is cool. I like it.
Okay, let me accept Shelby. Okay, Shel. Let's see. Hey!
Hey,
Shelby.
How are you?
Shel, almost call your other neighbor.
I know. Please don't
Tell me about when she saw you.
I know. I was just like, no, don't.
No. Oh my goodness! Look at that Clinton forehead. That's all three of us.
Way to make her insecure.
No, Shelby, no, we love your forehead because it's our forehead. Russell, wherever we are in a conversation over here. Russell Tupper, I finally admit that I have a big head. Larry's head is like 5 times my head.
Big head and then having a big forehead, there's a difference now.
Exactly.
All this.
Okay, Hassana, that is coming for you right now. Shelby, we were talking about convincing you to have a virtual assistant business. I have to send you this girl and how she's like blowing up because she's helping people implement their work, which you're awesome at.
Thank you.
And being organized.
A compliment. Yeah, that's an idea I've been toying with for quite some time. It's just to embrace, not have like my inner lazy girl to actually do it. Like I've had like a couple plans here and there, but that's something I've really been thinking about more seriously in like the past year or so.
So you've been thinking about it over a year?
Yeah. It's like something that's
about to put you in the hot seat.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like what's stopping you from making that step? Are you focused on the bigger picture and that long list of things that you need to get done? Why?
Well, I just finished grad school, so it was like something that was in the back burner because like grad school just took over my life. So now that I'm graduated and that I'm more settled into my first job out of grad school, it's something that I feel like I have more flexibility and time to do stuff.
Right.
So it's something I definitely want to embrace or have something solidified before like the next 6 months or so.
Okay.
No, I hear that. And you want to do it, and you want to make sure that's like you have the tools in place to do it too.
Yeah,
I don't
because
agree. You know, I don't
once
agree with that.
I know Dana's coming from the school of thought of like just do it. He's like,
I do.
what are you waiting for? Just do it.
Only because a lot of people complain with me for having that thought frame, but I feel like you never know. Like sometimes you can throw yourself fully in and just learn how to swim while you're in. And I think it might be the hardest way, but it might be the quickest way to get it too. So it's like, I feel like if you start lining up all your ducks in a row first, then you get into that overwhelmed state of, oh my God, I got to do all of this. I need to have a website first. I need to have a domain name. I need to sign up for this. Should I start on Twitter? And you do all this stuff. Look how we did all our legwork for our domain name, and we were about to set up Twitter and all that other stuff. No problem. I'm just saying, like, I think sometimes when you feel something is hot, get it done and just do it, you know, because it's a thought in the back of your head, and everyone that knows you are going to be your first clients, you know, the people around you are going to be your first clients, and they know that you're not straight off the wall a professional, and that they don't expect you to be like, bam, like this is it. Like this is the stage where you are, you know, the infancy stage where you're just starting to get everything together, but you have something to offer. You have a skill that other people need. So start it and learn as you go and just keep developing little by little. Like you do it and then you learn, okay, I got to make that change. Okay, I don't like this portion of it. Or you might say, you know what, I don't like this at all. Or you might even find a different passion from it or a different way of attacking it. So I feel like I like jumping in and then figuring it out while you're swimming from the sharks. Like that's me though. That's me. And anybody that knows me knows that's just the kind of person that I am. And I don't know, maybe it's not always the right way, but I think it's definitely easy to learn because you get more of the negative jumping out at you when you just throw yourself out there. And we learn from every negative experience way faster than we learn from a positive experience, you know?
That's true. And you know what's crazy? Your skill set is impeccable. And you can do this. Like you can do this like the back of your hand. That's what's crazy because it comes easy to you. And so I'm gonna send you this girl because I almost like was tempted to pay her today.
Okay.
And I was like, no, but I'm gonna send her how she has it structured and how she's marketing herself, just so you can get an idea of what's out there, like what other people are doing.
Okay. But yeah, I 100% agree with Dana. And I think like it was just making like excuses and things like that for not getting it done because, you know, you always say you don't have enough time or whatever, but it's just like how you allocate the time. And I think sometimes when it comes to doing my own stuff, my time management is a little more, I guess, lax instead of having it together. But if I'm working on a project with someone, it's like, all together. Like I had time
working on your own stuff
to get it together.
What do you mean by working on your own stuff? What's your own stuff that you were working on?
Like for example, like just like for me in like grad school, I had time to probably solidify like a plan to do this. But it's just like, oh, you know, I'm in class like 3-4 nights a week. Then I have this job and I'm doing this thing. And if I would have taken the time to really focus on like allocating my time properly, and I could have solidified something during that time in grad school. But it's just because I felt like maybe it wasn't too high on my priority list and I was focused on working on other things for other people. I kind of let my plans kind of fall to the wayside.
Gotcha. So
it's just like no more excuses, just time to just do it. But I 100% agree with like having that kind of like mindset and just jumping in with like 2 feet 2 feet in the pool or 2 feet first.
I think the main thing
take on 1 or 2 clients at first, just to kind of feel it out and see what it is. And then if you see like you're gaining traction, then move forward. Because you won't know it until you do it. And I agree with it, Dana. I agree with Dana. I just like to play with her because Dana's like, that's her personality. She's like, go do it. Like, stop. What are you waiting for? And I'm by nature very cautious. Like, I need to think it. I need to see it, and then I can attack it. I have to think it through before I attack it. And sometimes you just literally need to just do it.
Yeah.
It's funny. You know what? Along those lines. So, you know how I was saying before Dana came on, I was talking to Stone about it. I was like, oh, I don't think I can do the blab because I was just chilling in the house. My hair was not even wrapped right. I was like, I didn't have no bra on. I was just chilling. Like, I don't want to do blab right now. Like, are you serious?
I'm not wearing a bra.
I was like, I'm in relax mode, please. But I went and made some ginger tea, and you know how the yogi teas have little notes at the end? Guess what the note said?
What?
Let things come to you.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, then we're gonna do this. No bra at all.
But look how you created a roadblock for yourself. Sterling, you're still on mute. Look how you created you created a roadblock for yourself, just as simple as, let's do this blab tonight. And you said, don't make it public because I'm not wearing a bra and I have my head tie on. What? Like, did you really make that? Like, was that the excuse? You knew about this blab 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, she'll know I'm about to make it live anyway.
I was really scared.
She really tried.
After I read, I was like, really? I'm not going to do this because these reasons, like, it's such a simple thing.
I'm learning about you.
No, Jada, you will know. If I don't want to do something, I'll find some way to wiggle myself out of it.
I know.
I saw you. I'm going to figure it out. If I'm determined, I'll figure it out. But if I'm really like, I'm not feeling it, I'm not confident.
Yes, I saw that.
I ain't got no problem.
When we spoke about the vegetarian diet the other day, you're like, stop. I've already eliminated stuff from my diet. It's not happening. And here are the 25 reasons why it's not happening.
Exactly.
Data, I was like,
all right. I know. Because I'm like, who's with me, guys?
Chicken and fish. When I just started, like, really only focusing on that, you're like, get rid of chicken and fish. I'm like, oh, what? I can't do it. I'm like, I can't.
What we are doing?
Look at Shelby's face. She was like, what?
I said, what were you guys doing that you were getting rid of chicken and fish?
We all want to go vegetarian.
We were speaking about doing a vegetarian diet because Russell's brother shared an article with us, and it's been in the news lately too. Meat causes cancer. Boom, the end. So Russell started talking about it, and I was like, no, not all meat, and and he's like, well, then what causes cancer? So we just started arguing, and I was like, don't send me any more documentaries. I'm tired of these documentaries, like, because honestly, I think I've watched every single documentary out there. It has got me confused in the head. I've used meat consuming in order to heal my body. Some people may say, no, you're not healing with meat. Because I do know people that would tell me, no, absolutely not. Like, if you really want to heal, get off of meat. So I had in my head what I'm doing to a healing place. And Russell has convinced me with the single line that meat is acidic or acidic causing. And I was like, oh, yeah, it is.
Right, so, you know, Ross, he's going to be like, I told you. Yeah. So he said meat is acidic causing, all meats, not even like I was just saying, like, yeah, my meat is completely fine because I get my meat from the person that raised it. Thank you. But that's what I was saying too. Yeah, I get my meat from a local farm.
Right. So I'm like, I'm totally fine. And of course, that meat is better than some industrial raised meat that is sold in the supermarket. Supermarket meat is not quality meat. So I'm like, no, I'm fine, Russell. Thank you. But his bottom line was like,
let me tell you something real quick. Sorry, Dana, remember your thought.
Yeah.
So you know how it says 32 people are watching?
Yes.
So that's people who are not signed into Blab, but we got people watching.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, Sunny T.
So that's people watching us. And it's because Blab allows you to watch without you signing into
Sign
Twitter.
in, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I was doing at first, and then it was like I couldn't comment or couldn't do anything. So I had to reset
Yeah.
the password because I'm never on there. I was like, oh, really, world? Can we just-
I know. So that's the only thing, they can't comment, but they can watch.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So that's good.
So for all the people watching, we're going to be on here often talking about all type of topics. So make sure you sign in, get with the program, people, get a Twitter account, and get a Blab. And once you have Twitter, you can get Blab and Periscope, so you'll be able to follow us. All of our names are on Blab and Twitter as Sterling Speak, Savvy Mom Elkie, Dana Lee Jones, and Curls and Cupcakes.
I'll probably just
So make sure. And maybe Shelby's going to change it. But that's how you can follow us. But we're going to be on here often just talking about topics. We need... Shelby ran away. She said, oh,
No, I think her internet's messing up.
I'm here.
oh, probably. Okay, good.
Yeah.
But we're going to be on here often talking about topics about like mindset, about what was the budgeting, about health and wellness, about how to live a polished lifestyle. There's going to be so many things we're on here talking about, and about virtual assistants. But so make sure you follow us, and we hope to see you so you can be able to write in. Okay. Go ahead, Dana. Don't continue what you were saying.
Is Russ watching us right now?
No, he was watching, but I can. You want to say something to him?
No. I just thought
Oh.
he was watching.
No, he's feeding Hasana now.
Okay.
But Dana, I will say, as you always eventually get me there, just what you say, and I do take it to heart. But I was just at the moment, because I'm starting this cooler program through the coach that I'm using, that my health coach.
Mhm.
I want to see how that goes first. 'Cause
Okay.
that's supposed to be like they're supposed to be providing me with core meals, which are
Right.
grain-free,
Nice.
predominantly, vegetables and lean meats and other proteins besides. Because I told him, I said, if they can provide me with other protein sources that are not chicken
Mhm.
or fish,
Right.
I would really like to start introducing that into my diet, because beans after a while get boring. Like I don't want to get bored. That's when the lazy girl sets in. If I start getting bored with my meals and I start feeling like there's no variety, then I go back to the old habits, and then I start going out to eat and buying food and not cooking at home and stuff. So I want to be able to balance that well.
Yeah.
So that's the mindset and I will change my mindset, because I would love to eventually just be eating mostly vegetables, because that's really the healthiest way to eat and the best way to eat.
By the way,
look at all the stuff that's coming up.
In the supermarket today, they had bags of 6 avocados that are extremely ripe, for $1. So I bought
Are you serious?
So I bought 3 bags.
For real?
So now I have like 20 avocados sitting in a bowl, and I think the only way to freeze avocado properly is to mash them up, because I heard that because they're loaded with water, if you mash them up and turn them into a cream, they'll actually be
They'll
good.
stay.
You
So what are you
guys-
gonna do with them after?
Well,
Like, if you take them out, are you gonna bake with it?
The only thing I can do, well, that's a good point. I can bake with avocados.
Make pudding.
Pudding. That's
Make
right. You
vegan
can make-
pudding.
Yeah, you can make chocolate pudding. with that.
Put in
Cacao powder.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
You know what smoothie tastes good? Avocado and pear.
I've done avocado smoothies,
tastes
and I thought they
banging.
were going to be disgusting, and they were pretty,
They are good.
yeah,
They are good. I slept
very
on that.
creamy. Yeah.
But they are good.
That's one of the benefits.
Shelby's like,
Yeah.
what?
That's one of the benefits from living in Florida. You just go to your neighbor's house, get your avocado, your mango, and call
Nice.
it.
You see that?
Nice.
That's crazy. I wish. I need some mangoes in my life right now. I can eat mangoes all day. With some salt,
absolutely.
call it
I
a
have a
day.
light in my hand, by the way, that I need to put down.
But it's hard. Like, let me know how that goes. Like, cause oh my gosh, like chicken is so good though. Chicken is just so good.
I know, I love chicken.
You know
I know,
what?
like
I think I could do it.
like starting at one like certain meals. Like what my approach that I've been doing lately is just like making changes at every meal. So whether I'm making small changes like at breakfast and then trying to make a change at lunch and then a change at dinner, because I know if I do it all at one time, it's going to be too drastic, and I'm just going to be like, no, Lord Jesus, why am I doing this? Like, I don't know. This is a good thing. But I think it would be a good idea to probably give up chicken, but I probably won't be doing that this year.
Yeah, but at least you're making the changes at the meals, which is a good step in the right direction.
Or
'Cause
think about why you want to give up chicken. What's the reason for giving up chicken? What's your reason, you know? If you want to give up chicken just because you're giving up chicken, that might not be a good enough reason for you. I mean,
Exactly.
I gave up certain types of meat. So, you know, real quick, we have someone by the name of Angela in the room, and she's an ancient healer, awakener, enlightener,
Oh,
visionary,
nice.
seer, frightened to fierce, she-wolf, light the flame masterclass. So I just need
Okay.
to acknowledge her
ooh.
because by that
Hi, Angela. I like
exactly,
that.
by that description alone, like how do I get to know you, girl? Like
I know,
Follow.
she's got quite a following.
yeah, I'm just hitting follow her.
So this is a little off of a little not off topic, but a little off topic, but on topic. So a few months ago, we were talking in our group. She lost 120 pounds. You see? You see this?
That's
You see this? Okay, so we're meeting some awesome people on here, but like a few months ago, we were talking about how awesome it would be to have a retreat
Mhm.
where like go on vacation, but have a retreat where we can teach classes and have people there. And I really think like we need to do this, and we need to invite people like the Citrus Life to come and speak and really touch people in a special way, because there's so much healing that needs to be done amongst us women. And listen, we're gonna do this. I just followed your Citrus Life. Please make sure you follow us back, because we will be in touch. We really will be in touch, because we're gonna do this.
Does she want to be invited to sit down to the table with us right now? I mean, I'm just saying.
I know, right? Only thing I think only 4 people at a time.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can, if she wants to get on, I can give her a chance to get on, and I can get off and let her speak. If she wants to speak.
No, but nobody kick you out.
No, I mean, I'll still watch, but if she wants to speak and have the opportunity to tell her story, she can tell her
She
story.
says she's watching right now. It's fine. So, real quick, I want to know, what did you what is your eating lifestyle? Like, are you a vegan? Are you a vegetarian? Are you a paleo eater? What do you do? How do you eat? We're a completely
Clean eater.
off topic.
I know. What is
I expected this.
But you know what? This is really on topic. This is on topic, because remember we were talking about how your diet and your eating affects that inner lazy girl.
Yes.
Because it really does affect how you feel, your diet.
Yep. Your diet.
So
You lazy.
it's on brand, it's on blab. Whatever
I like
I just said.
On blab.
No, it's that's like going back to Dana talking about her story and her lifestyle change, and how like she saw a difference in her fatigue level because of the change in her eating.
Don't have that no more.
She's like, exactly. You
I
know,
love
so
you don't understand
just-
how much I love saying that.
and how we know like the difference in our difference in our diet and our sleeping patterns. Like I don't even think we've spoken about sleep and how important it is to keeping us from being that lazy, sluggish person. When I began, I cut out dairy, meat, white flour, carbs, no soda, low sweets. My energy skyrocketed. Yes. Yeah. Oh my God! And I lost 80 pounds.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yep. Makes it
So
lots
where
of
did
juicy and blending.
like where did you get like your recipes and things like that as far as like meal plans? So like you wouldn't get bored. I mean, I don't know if you did.
Pinterest.
So like to kind of give variety, a lot of greens, juicing and blending.
Pinterest is where I
That's how you
go.
have to do it. Yeah.
It's really great because you can even organize the diets.
Yeah.
So like I have a paleo one, I have a gluten-free one. I haven't done the vegan yet because I
Rawfully crispy.
I watch Rawfully Christy. I think that's
I love Rawfully Christina
like-
too.
yes.
oh. By the way, I wish
Every time she's eating, I wish I had access to all those fruits, all those
Even
good
one
fruits,
with
and not have to pay an
Yeah,
arm and a
she
leg.
changed her eye color.
right.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Hey Fran Hay. She's
Look, we all have
Gorgeous.
really good intentions of being vegans and raw food eaters. We know
I
all
just
the
need to
right
do it.
people.
I have an inner vegan that's gonna come out soon. She's gonna come out.
But remember, I told you I posted in our group the other day. I was like, I want to be a wheatgrass,
Yep.
African dancing, yoga, smoothie, juice drinking mama, and lock wearing
That's
mama.
right. We'll be walking around with like the best looking frame and
Right?
the best looking skin. I can't wait
Yeah.
for that. She
So
said she's
this right
happier
here-
without it.
Without what?
Without meat. She doesn't miss
Oh,
it.
so she's a vegan? I thought she.
Yeah.
Did she say she? cut out
She
meat?
basically is. She cut out dairy.
She started cutting out that stuff. Yeah, this is awesome. Like, all jokes aside, we're having this retreat next year. I'm thinking about March,
Jamaica.
but we're gonna do this.
Absolutely.
And ladies, on November 22nd, we're gonna be having a telesummit, and we're gonna talk about how to lead and shine bright in 2016. And it's gonna feature Savvy Elke and Dana Lee Jones and a couple of other women. So stay tuned for that November 22nd telesummit on how to lead and shine bright in 2016.
Yes.
Yep.
Did you? So she's a
Naturopathic
naturopathic
doctor.
doctor.
Oh.
No,
She hired a
went-
natural
Yeah, she hired.
Oh,
a doctor.
hired. Okay. Had to elevate my health game. Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm clicking on her
I'm
link
looking at it
now.
now.
Let me see
Wow.
that.
Okay, so can I just say something again? Our names says a lot about us. Her name is the Citrus Life, which made me want to go over and click her name, and then in her bio is where I read everything else and was like, I need to know who she is now. With
Right.
that said, because we are all business people, we need to take a quick look at our own bios and see what it says about us, and that will it pull anyone's attention to us. And the honest truth is, mine says Atlanta wedding photographer, mom, wife, paleo eater, kombucha drinker. It's like whatever.
Yeah, mine-
Okay, what
Mine's
else?
kind of stale right
Huh?
now. Mine's a little stale. I should boost it up a little bit.
Yours says mom, educator, author, business
Hi, Avalera. How you doing, girlie?
Avalara.
I could add to it like a little blurb.
Do you know her, Sterling?
Yeah, she's in our Coach Speak and Serve group.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Hello,
Hi.
Anna. Wow, we having people jump. So it must be like game time at 11 o'clock.
You know what? I told you Empire was on. It was cutting our shine.
That's crazy.
Maybe the debate is over.
The debate,
And
yeah,
we-
it could
that's
be.
true. Avalera, I probably, please let me know if I'm saying your name right. Avalora is also a healer.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I love
So, like, seriously, this retreat is going to be filled.
Life coach, helping leaders live with passion, purpose, create legacy. Host of Boot to Boom show. Ooh, what's that? You say, hello, we need to change our bios like now. Our homework tonight. Our homework tonight is to change your bio like right now, because not only the Citrus Life, I am going to be all over her website tonight. And Avalora, I'm going to dig into her page tonight because of the bios. Sterling is frozen, right? Or am I frozen?
Stone
She's like lag.
freezes every now and then.
Mimi just came in. She's a blogger, lost 60 pounds through daily intermittent fasting. That's awesome. I do some of that. Passionate.
You know what's so funny?
What?
I wonder what attracted all these people that are about weight loss.
Well, we changed our topic.
No, but
we started talking about.
That doesn't mean they'll click on the link if we change our topic.
So I wonder if Fetty in the lazy girl, maybe motivated and lazy. Ladies, what attracted you to press the blab, to join the blab? Let us know, because that helps when we're writing other titles to have people come in.
What about what is if, Mimi? Can you tell us what if is? She said if for weight loss and wellness. Do you guys know what that is? Oh, intermittent fasting for weight. I guess that means intermittent fasting. Yeah.
Oh, she said fighting your inner lazy girl attracted her to the group. Hi, Dr. Letitia. How are you?
Letitia.
Oh, sorry. I knew that girl. That was her name. I'm sorry. Intermittent fasting. Okay.
Fasting. Okay. Host of the Right Place TV show and America's crowdfunding expert. Find me at Right Place TV. So,
Letitia.
Dr. Letitia.
She said nobody's named Letitia.
No, I'm so serious. You see, why you laughing? Dr. Wright. I don't appreciate the laughter. I'm so serious.
She's like, get it right. Get it right.
Sterling likes to make stuff up to secure her feelings. Okay. So we're gonna say somebody named Letitia. We go.
Really? There's probably someone named Letitia.
Exactly. She's like, get it straight. That's not my name. I don't know who you're talking about. Well, for those that are coming on, we are a fun-loving crew. We crack each other up all day long. That's we love making each other laugh, and this is just for fun and also to give you some words of inspiration as well. Yep, don't be lazy.
So, being that we have a bunch of new viewers, can we just go around the room introducing ourselves again? Because we know what everyone else here does, and I think they just walked in on our random conversation about laziness and every topic in the world can fall under laziness. So that's what we're talking about.
Exactly.
So that's why I said we need to narrow down, because we're talking about laziness like in every aspect of our life. But let's go around and like tell everyone what we do so that people know what they're watching at least and what we're doing. Sterling.
All right, so I'll start. My name is Sterling Clinton Spellman, the Polisher. Woo, woo. I'm the CEO of Polish, where I teach women how to shine bright and lead in all areas of their life to inspire others, but most importantly, inspire themselves. And as you can see, I'm a new mama. And you hear the baby crying in the background, but she's going to be asleep soon. I'm an inspirational speaker, author, coach, and lover of all people. I help women shine through what feels like their tarnished exterior, because sometimes in life, just like silver, all we need is a little bit of polishing to have our true essence shine. That's me.
All right. I'm Elke of Savvy Moms Unite, where I teach moms how to live a simple, practical, realistic life. I'm trying to find ways to help you and support you in doing things in the most savvy way, so that whether it's do-it-yourself type things, or it's organizing your life, or organizing your budget, actually helping you with budgets, that's what I do. I'm an educator. I'm a mom of an 8-year-old, and I'm what we call parallelpreneur. So I work full time, and I'm building a business as well. So I hope to coach you through all the crazy stuff. Oh, thank you. Yes, practical is the way to go. I don't want things to be complicated. We need to just be able to figure out a complex thing, make it practical, and get it done.
Yeah. Okay, so I am Dana Lee Jones. I'm a wedding and portrait lifestyle photographer here in Atlanta, Georgia. And so I'm learning a lot about me. And one of the things that I'm learning is that photography is my passion, but I am finding a new purpose in my health journey. I am instead of looking at it on the bad side of things of my diagnosis last year, I've chosen to change a lot about my life. And I have given information and have inspired people as well in my own journey. So I'm finding that that is the direction that I want to take on, is by helping people with their health journey. I too have lost over 60 pounds this year, and I've made a lot of changes to my life. I have a lot of diet restrictions. I am thinking about taking on a vegan lifestyle to further the betterment of my health. Is that even a word? The betterment. I just make stuff up. But you know what I'm saying. But that's what we do. I mean, like I said, photography is my passion, but because of my sickness that I had, I don't own it and I don't claim it, but because of the sickness that I was dealing with, I've changed a lot of my life, and I want to help other people. So that's me.
Then I guess I'll go. I don't know.
I'm not gonna let that go.
Let's finish that. You know what? Dr. Ray, I gotta see who you are, because when I see you, I'm gonna squeeze you up.
Why are you so close to the screen?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to read.
I was like,
I think I'm showing my George Clinton forehead.
I was like, I can see all of your eyeballs.
Wait, hold on. Let me answer these
Yes,
questions.
share your diagnosis.
Yes.
So as far as Canon 7D, cool. I used to have a Canon, but I switched to Nikon recently and went all the way with Nikon. Diagnosis, autoimmune disease, Hashimoto's. Borderline diabetic, which my doctor didn't even tell me because she didn't want me to put my energy into worrying about another thing. She felt that the autoimmune was a bigger problem than the borderline diabetic. So she just never told me that I was borderline diabetic until I did my blood work 6 months later. And she's like, "You're no longer diabetic." And I was like, "Excuse me?" I was dealing with that too. I didn't know that. But so it was autoimmune disease. It's called Hashimoto's. It's lymphatic chronic thyroiditis. Your body attacks your thyroids don't produce properly. And you too, autoimmune. See, citrus like 25 years. Oh my God, see? Wow. So I know that autoimmune is like a new millennium disease. A lot of people have autoimmune diseases. Doctors, well, the regular doctors, they don't classify it, or they don't cure it, and they don't have a treatment for it. So they don't even do anything about it. So it's a lot of people walk around going back and forth to the doctor, not knowing what's wrong with them. And it's just about the symptoms. My body attacks my liver. Okay, right. You're right. Yeah. So autoimmune is autoimmune. It's like, what are the symptoms that you have? My naturopath is amazing. I can help you find one. I have one in Atlanta, and she's amazing. Her name is Dr. Leona Allen. She's right in Stockbridge, Georgia. Your doctor may know her. She knows all the great doctors. So I do have one, and thank you very much.
Dr. Wright is a physician. What kind of physician are you, Dr. Wright?
Yes. Yeah. What kind of physician are you?
She's a comedian.
She's a chiropractor.
Dr. Letitia is a comedian. That's what she specializes in.
First Black woman
Woo,
to do.
go ahead.
Wow, that is awesome.
What? Get it?
That is awesome.
Awesome.
As a chiropractor, that is amazing. My doctor that I see is also a chiropractor, by the way. And I don't know if you've heard of her, Leona Allen, drleona.com. Dr. Letitia is a chiropractor. But you want to hear something funny? Yes, we do want to hear something funny.
I just got booked to do a photo shoot. Oh,
for a major magazine.
A major magazine, really? Can you tell us, or is that secret?
Dr. Letitia. No, Dr. Letitia, listen.
It's about getting a broccoli.
Dana and Elkie and Shelby can tell you about that. Well, I just got some big boobs because I'm nesting. So
She said, "I'm totally serious."
Oh, so the photo shoot is about getting a bra fitting?
Oh, so that's why she said it's funny. You can call her Letitia.
Oh my God.
you know what? I love you. Listen.
Well, she wasn't sensitive.
I know. That's what you know what's gonna be so. You know what, Dr. Letitia, you definitely have to join us on our Taylor Summit that we're doing on November 22nd, because I love that you were the first Black woman to do surgery as a chiropractor, and people need to. You are leading not only in your life but in the world right now. So we definitely need you. And I just followed you, so I will send you an email with the details.
And we didn't let Shelby.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Shelby. Go ahead, honey.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick introduction because it's off to the gym at 7 a.m. So I want to get a few hours of sleep.
That's right.
Good.
Yeah.
No lazy girl over there.
Nope.
So my name is Shelby Clinton. I am a recent grad from my master's program in college student affairs. I work at a state university with first year students. I just submitted my first proposal to do talk about engagement activities for first year students. So I'm excited about that. I'm just trying to work on finding myself, making a better version of myself. As far as like healthy eating, being physically fit. I've been in the gym every day for the past 7 days with my team. So that's it. The small steps.
It shows.
Did you say you have a
You've been losing
You said
weight.
you have a team?
I can see it.
Yeah, so my office staff, the people that I work with. So I got the assistant dean, my supervisor, and a couple of my co-workers to all get in the gym. And we've been hitting it, logging it. My fitness pal is my best friend right now. So just trying to make small changes to, make improvements. So
what's your name on my fitness pal so we can all follow you?
Exactly. But Dana, I definitely wanted to talk to you about the transitions and changes that you made. So I will probably Facebook you or something later. But it was definitely great meeting all you ladies. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. This is a good program that you guys have going. The discussion was fantastic. And I'll see you all later. Good night.
All right.
Thanks, Shel.
Get some sleep, girl. You got gym in the morning.
I know. Kick that lazy girl in the booty.
That's right. Dr. Dwight, we missed her. She had to go on another
Dr.
live.
Letitia, we will catch up with you. I'm going to send you that email. I'm writing myself a note right now.
Love MFP. What is that?
My fitness pal.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes.
If you're not on it, get on it, please. But
yes, it is
Shelby had a good point because she said that she works out with a group of people, and having accountability partners is really important.
Yeah.
So that's why many of the times when I say I'm about to do something, I'll mention it to the group, like, "Hey, I'm on this vegan thing. Who's with me?" And I was like, "Hello." Right? Nobody. So,
no, I'll do it. I'll do it, Dana. I promise.
You really would do it?
I will do it because like I know eventually I'll have to go that route in order to get accomplish the things I want. And so I'll do it.
It's just that accountability helps her. Yeah.
It really does help. When and it's so crazy how our mind works. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we're not accountable to ourselves. And this is the reason why a lot of entrepreneurs have a hard time when they're transitioning because and I jumped from life to business, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. A lot of entrepreneurs have a hard time because your whole life as a working person, you answer to someone and that person is holding you accountable or you ain't go get your check. Right? So a lot of times in our own lives, we don't have any real accountability. Some people have that mindset where they've always been accountable to themselves and they're disciplined and they can do things. But the average person isn't very disciplined.
I don't know any of them. So who are these people? Am I surrounded by the wrong people? I don't know any. Everybody I know is pretty much just like me. They're like, I think we're all.
They're just trying to stay alive.
Yes. Who are these people that have it on point? Because even there are people out there who we believe have it together and we admire them. Yeah. And then when we get to know them, you're like, oh, so you're normal like me?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So, exactly. It's that honesty of I'd rather listen and follow someone who is just saying, I'm an open book. This was my journey. I didn't have it perfect all the time. To have someone who's like so crazy about it and seems so on point that you're just like,
You know what they
I know
call
I'm
it?
not
Speaking
there
from
yet,
the mountaintop. Like you have all these people who, and this is not to knock anybody, but
No.
sometimes you don't, like you just don't relate to them. All these people who are speaking from the mountaintop, like I'm this awesome, blah blah blah. But people don't get to know the real you. People
That
don't
shit's hard.
exactly. It is. I
Exactly.
love it. It is freaking hard. And you have people who are trying to make it seem like life is so easy. They're showing you this social media world, but they're not telling you the truth. Like this, it's just hard. It's hard.
Yep.
And then they're not telling you your journey that they was wrapped around the toilet seat crying and throwing up because the journey was hard, because they were trying to do it, but they went and ate some crap that made them sick, and now they're over there throwing up. Like, people have to be real, and this is why I love my group of friends, to be real honest, and I can already tell I'm going to love you, Citrus Life. Can you tell us your real name? So we can, because I want to know you. But I love that we can be real with people. We're all coaches, we're all professionals, but we can sit here and be our real selves and talk to people, because we want people to know that, you know what, this journey is a journey. It's a process. It's not easy. We're not perfect. Just like just because we know some stuff that can bless you and help you doesn't mean that we're not still on our journey to getting better.
And this is why I try to keep people that aren't truthful to themselves out of my life. Straight up. I do know quite a few people that claim certain things and what they do, and they do something else otherwise. And it's pretty obvious. Or you know someone that knows them and that other person tells you the truth, other than the highlight reel that they put on Facebook. So I choose to keep certain people out of my life. With my journey, with my eating, I failed a few times. Even eating that cake was a failure, because I am strictly supposed to be no grain. You guys know that. I've told you guys that several times, but I made that cake yesterday and I shared it and I paid for it because I got sick, and I told you guys that. And I feel like, not regular cake, gluten-free cake. I thought I was able to do gluten-free cake because I don't do gluten at all. Another time I failed. I ate the icing off my daughter's birthday cake and it had crumbs in it. And I was like, the crumbs shouldn't bother me, but I got sick.
Russ said just the icing.
That's a Bolivian cake. Is he serious? He thinks I ate some of her cake?
No, he was saying just the icing. That's so weird.
Oh, yeah, just the icing. But it had the crumbs in it. So I thought maybe that was, yeah. But anyway, I will quickly tell someone, like, look, I failed. I'm just going to have to start over. I'm just going to have to pull it together. And usually when I fail, I pay for it. I get headaches. I get stomach aches. I feel sick. I feel fatigued. And then it's never worth it. But I will tell people, like, I failed. I tell my husband that all the time. Like, I messed up today. You know what I had? I had a spoon of rice, or I had a whole bowl of rice. And I just said, F it. I'm just going to eat this bowl of rice. I mean, sometimes I feel like I can do it now.
Look at what Citrus Girl said. She said she ate cake a few days ago, and she felt sick, but her tongue was like, hell yeah.
That tongue will get you in trouble.
Her tongue was like, hell yeah. I don't like it. I don't look at it
But
as failure.
That's the beauty of watching your journey, though.
So,
Dana, it's like you could see it in real time.
That's true, yeah.
And you can watch you go through those moments of, exactly, we're all human.
Look,
and
don't tell me that, because that will make mistakes like, oh, damn.
Yeah, I know.
I messed up with some bread, y'all, because bread is like the end all be all to me. I will not touch bread. I haven't touched bread in over a year. But
wow.
But
I don't look at it as a failure. I look at it, I had a moment, just yes. I could pick it up again at the next meal. Absolutely. Great mindset. Yeah. Check your mindset every day. Our mindset doesn't stay consistent.
Let me tell you, my doctor said to me when I've been screwing up, because between April and now, I've included dairy and grain, rice every now and then, not on a regular basis, but I noticed that my weight went up about a good 8 pounds, and I'm not happy about that. And my doctor said, why are you doing this? She's like, 1 time, okay, 2 or 3 times, okay. But you're making it like a weekly thing. Like you're hitting up rice every now and then, and you're having dairy is allowed now, and I do have dairy. But she's like, why are you making it a regular thing? And she said, what are you dealing with emotionally? And I was like, what are you talking about? So now I have to like sit back and think, what am I dealing with emotionally? And let me tell you why mindset is crazy. When I hit 60 pounds, right? When I lost 60 pounds, it came off very quickly. The first 30 took a lot of hard work and discipline. The next 30 happened in 1 month, which was extreme to me. It just happened. It was like in a blink of an eye. I walked past the mirror one day and I took a step back and I looked and I said, what? You know what I mean? Because I was just getting by every day. I wasn't focused on food. I just needed nutrition to live every day. That's what it was for me. So I didn't even care about the mirror. I was focused on feeling better. That was my only goal. So when I walked past that mirror and finally looked up, like I was like, what? Like it was like a wake up call. I started getting negative feedback from my family. My mother was like, stop. My sister was like, ugh, your clothes don't look good on you. You lost too much weight. My father's like, when are you going to give up this stupid lifestyle? So nobody was being supportive. And maybe that was the emotional stuff that I had to deal with. Like, nobody likes me when I'm healthy. What's happening here? That's kind of weird. Nobody likes me when I'm healthy. And maybe that's what put a freeze on me. Maybe I could have hit my goal if I just stayed a little bit strong-minded about it. But always tell yourself, I can pick it up again and at the next meal, not tomorrow, not next week, the next meal. This way you won't beat yourself up too much about it. Yes, true. Yes. When I'm emotional, I reach to kettle bread chips. Kettle brand chips.
Oh my God, those chips are so good.
I was focused on the mirror too. Yeah. Girl, I was still shopping at plus size stores. Yes. Oh, wait, I got to tell you about that experience at the plus size store after I went from 16, 18 to a size 4. My mind hadn't caught us. Yes. That is so true. Sterling, I think you're on mute, by the way, or you're frozen. I think she's frozen. Yeah, she's frozen. I went into a plus size store because I got coupons for Lane Bryant on a regular basis. And this is around that same time. And I said, let me go use my Lane Bryant coupons. And I walked into the store and I was trying on 14s. And I'm like, okay.
They weren't fitting.
They weren't fitting. And I'm like, I know I lost weight, but I'm still a 14, right? And even the lady in the store was a little like, what is wrong with you? Why are you
what are you doing here?
I'm like,
Isn't that crazy? I think it also happens the same way too, where you've gained so much weight, but in your mind you still think you're a size 8, and you go to the store and you're like, yeah, why isn't this fitting? Or you're getting so mad, and you're like, don't bring that size 16 here because I don't fit a size 16. I'm a size 8. But you get so mad.
My mother likes to shop for me, and she would buy me a shirt. And she's like, come over, come get the shirt, and I'll get it. And I'm like, what do you think with a 3X shirt?
Exactly.
This is like when I had all the weight on. And I'm like, I don't wear no 3X. I don't even wear a 1X.
You just disrespectful.
Like, try it on. And I try it on, and I'm there like, I can't button it up. Seriously, like,
wow. She said, I lost the weight and felt less sexier. My mind had been accustomed to bigger as sexy. I'm still adjusting, learning to find my sexy.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Especially as a Black woman, where our men celebrate our curves, having big boobs, big hips, big booty, and a little waist. I think it really is hard, and I never thought about that before.
The flip side.
You described your shape, like, that ain't me.
Listen, Jada. My waist and my hips
are the same. Like, there's I don't got none of that going on. My waist and my hips are exactly the same. Talking about the tiny waist, the big.
She said, I never had a big butt anyway. Even less now. I lost my booty. My thighs.
I know, right? And I think that's the fear of a lot of Black women, is that we're afraid we're gonna lose our body. So we rather stay unhealthy, or we're gonna mess up our hair. That's the other thing. We're not gonna work out because we're gonna mess up our hair.
Yeah.
And it's gonna snack back to reality, and then we have an issue. And it's so crazy. Like,
That's so deep. It's like, it's so deep. But I'm committed. Let me tell you something. My trainer, she is cut. And I'm like, listen, I want to be cut. I want my booty to be there and my breast, but if it goes, it goes. I don't know what my husband's saying, but you're going to have to deal.
Listen,
because we got to be healthy.
Don't focus on what you don't want to lose. Just focus on losing. Everything else that goes with it, guess what? You can build it back up. Because when I lost all that weight, the first thing I felt like all the fat that I was storing in my booty, that was the first thing to go. Like it was just negative in the booty department, negative. And over time, with just even regular exercising, walking, all of that, my butt just came back. So it just imagine if you focus.
I saw that dress, that freaking dress you had on.
Listen,
Dana was like,
got Rock breaking his neck.
Booty.
But you see, that's when Rock showed up to the event. Rock was at the event, like, wait a minute.
I know, he was like, where's she at? Where's she at?
Wait, I sent him a picture of what you know when you're getting ready at home and you feeling yourself and you take a selfie. Right. So I did that. He was like, "What's the address to this party?"
I was like, I gotta be at that party. You look too good.
Listen, I haven't dressed up since I lost weight. So that was like my first time actually. And even then I felt a little insecure. I felt like, oh my God, do I look okay? I mean, I still felt a little fat, kind of weird. I felt a little fat. Like I felt like my stomach was huge. I felt like, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it was uncomfortable. But I'm getting used to my new size. And I did I tell you guys that I'm trying to lose another 30? I am. Yeah. I'm not trying. I am going to lose another 30.
Yeah.
That's right.
What does Latrice does here mean?
Wait. Alicia, you need to take a seat, girl. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I think, is she telling her friend to come on Blab? Maybe that's what she means.
Oh, okay, because...
Is Citrus a seat? Is Citrus named Alicia? Maybe that's what she's saying. Maybe
her name is Letitia.
No, Letitia is Dr. Wright.
Right, Citrus.
Right. No, she said her name was Angela.
Oh.
Citrus Life is Angela. But who is Latrice talking to when she said, Alicia, you need to take a seat?
I don't know.
No. Oh, there's another girl here. Oh.
Who? We need to see everybody. We need to say hello to everybody. Who else is here? Latrice does here.
My personal self-load information.
I don't know, but it's so crazy too. Like how I'm reading what Angela was saying about how she did it. She's trying to get her friend on. Angela was saying how she stopped looking in mirrors because she didn't want to focus on the weight loss. And I hear you, girl, because I'm on that same path right now as I'm taking my fit challenge. I want to focus most on how I feel and doing something that's sustainable, because I just had a baby and I was really beating myself up. I just had a baby and my body, like when I first had her, I lost like 20 pounds and I was like, oh shoot, all my clothes are fitting. But then I was like, oh my, it's that back, right? But then I was like, oh, my skin looks a little bit looser. And I've always been toned. So I've always been like, my skin has been tight. But having a baby, you feel different. And then I put on 30 pounds because during pregnancy was only 7 pounds.
But
and the breastfeeding, I was eating out of control at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was writing a book. So I was eating 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, all hours of the night, eating crap. And so I just started to feel really heavy. And I'm 5'2", at 230 pounds. I could barely walk. Like my body was in so much pain. So I told myself on this fit challenge, yes, I want to lose the weight. I want to drop the 30 pounds and more. But I want to focus more on how I feel and the energy I have to be able to be a parallelpreneur, be a mommy, be a wife, because I want to, be active with my husband and different things like that. So it's really focusing on how you feel.
Rainbow veggies, yes.
Yep.
Juice them.
Blend them, yep. My husband has he needs to get on Blab. We have a food truck that sells juices, smoothies, salads, rice bowls, burritos, and absolutely. So we are a fan of Juicing and Know How, but I swear when I got pregnant, he gained all the weight because we was going ham on some stuff that we weren't supposed to. But absolutely, we love juicing. He actually been giving the baby juices in her breast milk. So absolutely, get an awesome water filter.
Can you recommend a water filter? I've been looking at the
Big Berkey.
Big Berkey water filter. BigBerkey.com. Let me look this up.
Okay, we gotta check that out. But I'm so serious. Go ahead, Winston. Sorry.
No. I'm wondering what's special about the big, like this water filter.
I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more powerful than a Brita filter. Yeah, I mean, I have a Brita filter just because I would really like to invest in one of those alkaline.
Yes.
Filters.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know everything about it.
Just is it true that you can just put lemon in water and make it alkaline? Is that true?
I mean, because lemons are alkaline.
Wow.
You can do that.
Did you hear that? She said you can filter
it filters
palm water.
That's crazy.
Wow. Very alkaline.
Crazy.
Okay.
Very alkalized. Okay. Big Berkey. Okay, we gotta check that out. Well,
Yeah.
also, like, this is so amazing. For our first night on Blab, we've already found 2 people, and this wasn't even intentional to find people, but y'all are so amazing. We need y'all on our telesummit, and we're having this retreat next year. We have to pick the date, but it's gonna be an island retreat, and we need y'all to be there as presenters, as workshop leaders, because what you have to offer is so amazing. And we need to, and our group of, so Elke's my sister, and Dana might as well be my sister. But she's our friend for many years, and something we've always talked about, and this is not to X anybody out who is watching this, who is not a Black woman, but we've talked about, our upward mobility and how we just gotta be on the path of getting right, because we have lost through the transatlantic slave trade, through our parents immigrating over or migrating over here. We've lost so much of the naturalness of who we are, so much of the I don't even know what the word I'm looking for, but just so much of the being in tune with our inner self, being in tune with our inner spirit and inner light and inner God, that many of us are walking around here broken, and our issues are manifesting in our weight. Our issues are manifesting in our diseases. Our issues are manifesting in brocality, as my father would say. Our issues are manifesting in relationship issues. It's manifesting in so many things because we're walking around not whole. So we really that's why we love this, and we've been talking about this forever, like doing Google Hangouts or whatever. But Blab, whoever created this, we love you, because this is such an awesome platform for us to come together and just talk and be real and have sister girl talk and just really encourage each other to live our best lives.
Yep.
So this is just awesome. I'm loving it.
Absolutely. And for those that came on, just, hoping to get some information and feedback, and also just introduce yourselves to us, we thank you, because I mean, it's amazing to be in the company of great people, people who have so much that to offer, and the tips and even explaining your story is inspiring. It makes us want to do better. So it's awesome to hear all the different places you come from and the different things you're doing and the people that you're trying to inspire it's really amazing. So I'm grateful for this. I'm usually in bed by 11 o'clock and I'm still up. So I'm fired up.
So we got like 7 minutes to.
I was about to say we got 7 minutes because I got to be up at 6.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to do, because I want to be able to be up at 5 every morning, and I used to do it, but I'm like, you know what? Every morning I'm going to try to do 15 minutes earlier until I get to 5 in the morning.
That's a smart thing. Okay, I got you. I'm waking up at 5:45. Let me set my alarm right now.
Yeah, I'm serious. It really works. Do 15 minutes, do it in increments to be able to, go ahead, Latrice. That's what I'm talking about. We got to do it because before your family, even though I leave my family asleep when I go to work, but just to get work done before you have to start your day.
I'm changing my 6 o'clock to 5:45.
Right. Stop letting that lazy girl win.
Yeah, don't let that lazy girl win. Stop pressing the snooze button. Yep. It's the death of you. No,
let me tell you.
Why am I yelling at 12 o'clock in the morning?
Come on, it's the death of you.
The snooze button is your enemy. Because it become. How many times have you laid in bed, pressed the snooze button so many times that
2 hours later,
2 hours later, you're like, my alarm didn't go off.
Exactly. But you hit it 5 times, or you've hit it so much that it stopped ringing.
Yep, it's like you're done. You're done.
It just went. I'm done. You hit me like 4 times.
Look at what Angela says. She says my alarm says get the fuck up.
You know what?
Music.
You know what? That's so smart. That would totally wake me up if it was cussing me out, or some music was coming on that I knew I wanted to dance to. I'd get up. I'm about to do that.
I've even put the phone across the room so that I have to get up
to
walk.
do it.
It still don't work. You be on the side of on the edge of the bed. No, not for nothing. So anybody that knows me, this is a little TMI, but I'm gonna share it anyway because that's who I am. Everybody who knows me, the bathroom is my office. Like I would literally be talking on Google Hangout with these girls in the bathroom. I fall asleep in the morning with the phone in my hand on the toilet because I'm so doggone tired. Just out 20 minutes later, like holy Father, help us. Help us, Lord.
Oh my God. I'm actually looking for songs right now to pick for my life.
You know what song what song Russ has that's really good? How it goes, you know, I'm a winner. I'm a winner. So that wakes him up. And it's really cool. And it's loud as I don't know what.
Like a sneak ahead.
What song is that?
That's that Jay-Z and Pharrell, So Ambitious.
They know you need to put on Drake. You need to put on Drake. You need to develop it.
She said when it goes off, I stay asleep.
It's like it's so bad, but you feel so much better though when you get up early and even on the weekends. I know it's like your day to sleep in, but even if you do like an hour later, but still get up early on the weekends because you can accomplish so much. You can kick that lazy girl in her boom boom,
kick her booty,
and you can get some stuff done.
Ladies, I think we should not be taking this into midnight because
we really shouldn't. Look at our views keep going up to 50. We love y'all. Make sure you follow us.
Go.
Listen, okay, so ladies, we have to do this like at least 3 times a week because people are craving this.
All right.
Let's do this.
Okay? And we've been saying we're going to do this for... You should see Russ around this house walking with Hasana in the stroller.
We used to do the same thing.
He's like, go to bed.
But
Russ, I'm going to get you and Russ that book, Go to F to Sleep.
Rusha said she's going to get us that book, Go to F to Sleep. That's the name of the book for real. I think it's Jimmy Kimmel.
No, it's a real book.
Yeah. She said she got the audio to that book.
Who does? No,
it's Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel Jackson does.
He did read it.
Of it.
Yeah,
but the author is somebody else.
Okay, Mama's coming. Mama's coming.
Yeah, we want Hasana staying up too late.
No, but seriously, we will be back on. And we love y'all. And not for nothing, all jokes aside, ways to kick your lazy girl in her fanny, ways to stay motivated when you're lazy, when you're feeling lazy, is remember your why and your purpose. The other one was make checklists, dump, do a brain dump, make checklists, and then reward yourself when you take those steps.
Yep.
What was the other one?
Just to get started. Don't be
Get
overwhelmed
started.
with the bigger picture. Just do it.
Okay, just do it. And I'm reading on the side, Angela is saying to schedule them. Yes, so that's the other thing we can do. We can schedule it so all the people who are on here can get alerts that that we have scheduled a blab. So we're gonna, ladies, I think we need to do a convening maybe for 5 minutes after this so we can pick our next topics, and then so we can be able to schedule it. But Angela, we love you. Thank you. Please, we're following you. Latrice, we love you. Who else is here? All the people we love, all the people on here, we love you. Remember, you can do whatever you put your mind to. You are amazing. You are a blessing and a gift to someone. So do the doggone thing and kick that lazy girl in her booty. Hashtag fight your inner lazy girl.
Lazy girl.
Tweet that. Let people know they got to fight their inner lazy girl because you have people waiting for you. Okay? Love y'all.
Thank you, Angela. She said you girls are great. Thanks.
You are great too. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good night, good night, good night. Ladies, Google Hangout to talk real quick.
Sterling, it is 12 o'clock.
Okay, let me stop.
I know she said, she's like, peace.
Okay, okay, no. Okay. Be great.